Alright, here's the KDK industrial ceiling fan model B56X5 in my bedroom in my grandparents' house in the Dominican Republic. This is one of the two that we have. There's a brown one that's a different model name, but I don't know it off the top of my head. But once I check it out, when I record that one, I'll mention it. But it's going to be an iMovie remake of this one in my bedroom, and I'm going to do iMovie remakes of the other two as well. Now this fan, if you may notice, is actually a different color as it was before. Originally it was just white, and it was just like a spray painted white. I did a cheap job before, but I was noticing, like, I tried to get the best quality paint, spray paint down here, and none of them worked. Every time I repainted it, this fan would rust up like crazy, so I just got sick and tired of repainting it over and over again, and I just bought a can of paint and just painted it myself, and it actually came out pretty good. The only part that didn't come out too good is the blades, because you can see the strokes a little bit, but the motor actually came out really good. It almost looks like the original finish. And it had like a little gloss on it, so it does look pretty nice in my opinion. And so yeah, let me go ahead and show the fan up close. So yeah, this fan looks pretty good with the light on. This is the first time I've ever recorded it or like taken a picture of it with the light on, and it doesn't have a huge glare on it. So I am pretty sure it's the table lamp I have on my little desk over here that's keeping it from looking like being all glared up, or just having a huge glare that you can even see the whole entire fan. Same thing with the 100 Passport 2. I put a light underneath it, and it kept it from having a huge glare when I put a light on underneath it, or when I put the light on, that is. But yeah, this fan looks really good with the light on. I always like looking at it, and yeah, let me go ahead and show it up close with the light. Now that I turned it on, it takes a little while to speed up when you just start it off on speed 1. But speed 1 I don't really use often since it's a bit hot down here, but at the same time I do use it sometimes when I get a bit cold, especially when I use the air conditioner. In here at the summertime usually it'll be on 1 or 2. Yeah, it does have a nice slow speed for speed 1. It's actually very nice looking especially for an industrial fan. It's actually a good low speed. And it does move some air on speed 1. But this fan does have a tiny bit of a wobble on speed 1. And the blades are just, one of them is a tiny bit bent right where the blades are screwed in, so I can't fix that. I tried, but this is the best I could get it, and I'm not going to try to mess around with it anymore. So yeah, it goes a little bit faster than it actually once it speeds up. But for slow speed, this is actually very nice. It's a very nice looking slow speed for an industrial fan, without a doubt. Alright, let me go ahead and zoom in on it and show it up close while it's on speed 1. So yeah, this fan definitely does look pretty nice on speed 1 with the light on. Yeah, I just like looking at fans when they have them a light on and on a slow speed. I really think it makes them look very classy. So yeah. Now this fan I did buy, me and my mom bought back in 2005. For those who don't know, before this fan there was actually a Litex Vortex Rainbow Hugger, the 36-inch version. And that got moved into the other bedroom where the other KDK is. And that other KDK used to be in the dining room where the brown KDK is. So there has been some fans that have been switched around throughout the years, but where they are now, that's their permanent installation until I take them out in the future, because my grandparents are getting up there in age. And I do want to be able to get these fans before they pass away, since these are huge childhood fans of mine. Especially my first KDKs. So yeah. Let me go ahead and show it up close while it's on speed 1 with the light on. So yeah, this switch does have some issues. Sometimes when you turn it on or move it up a speed, it'll shut off. I think one of the wires that's in the switch that will turn on the fan might be a bit loose. So sometimes when it doesn't turn on, you'll have to like tap the little knob where you can change the speed. Yeah, now that I'm hearing it, I think this fan might need a little bit of oil. When I bring it up closer, I'll bring it closer so you can hear. But yeah, speed 2 does move a pretty good amount of air. It doesn't wobble as much on speed 2. But it does look pretty nice on speed 2. Usually this is one of the speeds I use it on the most. Speed 2 and speed 3 are the ones is where I usually keep the fan on. Sometimes I use it on speed 4. But speed 5 is I barely use it, because this fan does move a pretty good amount of air, so I don't even need to use it on speed 5 most of the time. But yeah, this fan I think is definitely the one that has the most worn out, like the broken in bearings. This one is a little bit noisier than the other two, and I think it's because this fan, I'm not sure if this one gets used a lot when I'm not here, like back when I'm in the United States. My grandmother, I think she might sleep in this bedroom sometimes. Cause this KDK, even though it's a year, we got this one right after, like a year or two after we got the other KDK that's in the other bedroom. This one is more used for some reason. Like inside the motor, when KDKs are used up a bit, they get a bit dusty on the inside, like in between the little gap of the motor and the light kit. The other one, yeah, the other one just doesn't show that much use to it, the one that's in the other bedroom. But yeah, this one definitely is buzzing a tiny bit. It does have some bearing noise, but it is an old fan. It's already 10 years old and it's been used a lot over the years. So I definitely might need to put a tiny bit of oil in it. So yeah, let me go ahead and zoom in closer so you can see this fan up close while it's on speed 2. On speed 2, this fan does look pretty good with the light. Well, every speed I think this fan looks pretty good with the light on, even if it's off. Yeah, I don't know. It is making a little bit of noise, which I've never noticed before. But then again, it's definitely a pretty well used fan, so that could explain for it. I mean, the brown one that's in the dining room, that one's used the most actually. But this one's just been here a lot longer. This one's from 2005, and that one's from 2008, but this one was used a lot more even then. So, yeah. Yeah, it definitely looks like a good old classic KDK. That's kind of the other reason why I painted this finish so it look like more like an older KDK, but one that's in good shape. Just like this finish, like the colonial white type color on these fans. It's something that makes me think of the KDKs, I think, that I would see when I was a little kid. So that's the main reason why I painted this color. And also this looks more unique in my opinion. The other one I'm not going to paint it like this, but I am planning to powder coat that one. But this one I especially want it to be a bit more of a colonial white finish. But it doesn't look too yellowish, so that's a good thing. So yeah, let me go ahead and show it up close while it has the white on. So yeah, this is the speed that I use it on the most, speed 3. Even though this is a hot country when I'm down here for vacation, this speed 3 is usually what we use all the fans on in this house, because they do cool down the room pretty good. And it's just enough for us to be comfortable, so yeah. Yeah, speed 3 is definitely a good air move. It's kind of like, it moves like the amount of air that my 100 pascal 2 moves on medium, somewhere around there. And that's where I usually use my 100 pascal 2 on the most. I usually have it on medium. But yeah, for being in 2005 KDK, it's definitely right before they went downhill in quality. So I definitely am glad I got this right before then, since they started to go downhill a bit around 2009, 2010ish, and I've started to become worse since then. Not horrible, but they are. It's definitely noticeable. You can see the difference in quality, especially in the performance as well. Oh, this is the speed that it does wobble on a bit too on speed 3. Speed 1 wobbles a bit more. It doesn't show that much on camera, but in person it is wobbling a bit. It's just like swaying back and forth, back and forth. But it's nothing major though, so it's not. I'm not too concerned about it. It's always wobbled like this a lot on speed 3 ever since I first got it. Well, especially the original blades were bent. That was the main reason why I replaced them. They were bent more in the center where I couldn't really fix them, and it made the fan wobble a lot. So yeah, let me go ahead and show it up close while it's on speed 3. Now that I turned it on, the light, while it's on speed 3, this is just for everybody to know, this is the speed I usually have it on, well, the most, and this is usually how I have it on the most, like, speed 3 of the light. Most of the time, I don't really use it too much in the daytime, because I'm not in my bedroom that much in the daytime, while I'm in this bedroom, since this is the bedroom I'm in when I'm in the Dominican Republic. But yeah, I'm usually, like, walking around out recording other fans in areas that I can actually record them without getting my phone stolen, since it's not too safe down here. That's kind of the other reason why I don't get too many fans recorded like I used to down here, since it's become a little bit more dangerous out here to walk around with a phone nowadays. But yeah, I'll just let you guys watch it on speed 3 with the light on for a little bit, and then I'll do a close-up of it with the light on. Also, you might see that it's wobbling a bit. If you look at the light, you can see how it wobbles a bit. Alright, now let me go ahead and do some close-up views of this fan while it's on speed 3 with the light on. Alright, now I moved up to speed 4, and it moves very good amount of air on speed 4. Yeah, it's wobbling a tiny bit. This fan does have a bit of a wobble. I mean, one of the blades, I think it's one of the blades that is out of whack a little bit, but it's more like towards the center of the blades. Like it's not in the, like not the center. I mean like where the blades are, where like the blade holders for these metal blades. It's around there. Yeah, it is moving a pretty good amount of air on this speed. This is usually the speed I'll have it on during the summer. Like if we don't use, well, we usually use it with the air condition most of the time, but my mom will switch it back and forth during the night. Yeah, it is a pretty good movie. Some people, they usually will use them on speed 4. Some people who keep it on speed 5 almost all day long, unless like the power goes out or like sometimes they'll go for a break. There are people who leave them on a majority of the day. Me and my grandparents, we don't. Well, my mom and I, like we don't leave them on all day long. We give them breaks so we don't let these fans get overused. So yeah, let me go ahead and show it up close, showing just like a close up of the fan at different angles. Something I actually just noticed though, after turning on the light while it's on speed 4 or something, it does, the light, I didn't even notice that it showed up on camera, like that, it shows the gloss a little bit. But in person you can see it a lot more, like it has more of a gloss on the motor. It's just the way it shows up on camera. But yeah. What I might have to do, I might have to get this replacement entire switch. I mean, they sell replacement switches, and I don't know if you guys have noticed, but the numbers and some of, like speed 4, the whole entire number 4 is completely gone. And that's something that does happen sometimes with the switches down here, like the numbers start fading away. So yeah, I might just get a new switch. I might not. I might just leave it. I mean, the fan still turns on. That's really what matters. So, like, if it gets to the point that it doesn't, one speed doesn't work at all, then I'll switch it. But yeah. Yeah. So yeah, it's a good working fan. I mean, it does have a tiny bit of issues mostly with the switch, but that's it. And yeah, let me go ahead and show it up close while it's on speed 4 with the light on. Now that it's on speed 5, it is going to speed up a little bit, but it speeds up pretty quickly, moving on from speed 4 to speed 5. Yeah, this is actually a very powerful industrial ceiling fan. I actually want to test one of these with one of the industrial fans, like in the United States, like a Pro line, for example, or a well, I'm pretty sure this doesn't move as much as the Gold line. I'm pretty sure about that. But this is definitely a good move. It's definitely better than the newer Newton Pro lines. Like it probably moves like about the same amount of air as a Dayton, but it's definitely better, 10 times better quality. Even though the motor has like a plastic housing, the motor itself like it's pretty well built, and it doesn't have the design for it the Daytons have, which is that they don't have the air vents on the motors. This one has a good amount of air vents on the bottom of the motor and on top, so this fan does not overheat in any way. So the heat won't be trapped inside. So that's a good thing about these fans. So yeah, it's moving a ton of air. Yeah. I might actually have to start using this fan on speed 5 more often. think the main reason why I'm not too concerned about the blades right now is because whenever I really look at it, it's mostly on, so that's why I'm not too concerned about it. Like when it's off, it kind of does bother me. There's some stroke marks on it, but it's usually on most of the time, so that's why I don't really care too much right now. Like it's not like a major thing that I need to get out of the way. I mean, I still need to repaint the Universal Industrial that's light brown with black lines. I need to do it like that. The Sandy I'm going to repaint, and I'm going to be repainting the other KDK, the free one, not the free KDK I got that it's missing a down rod. I'm not painting the one that Mark Lusing got because that one's in very good shape. Or the one I'm giving to Mark Lusing, that is. But yeah. So Mark, if you're watching this is basically what you should expect from a KDK. But yours probably goes a bit faster since it's a little bit older than this one. Since yours is probably like a 90s one, which is a little bit better quality than the 2000s ones, like before they went downhill in 2009. Alright, let me go ahead and move it up closer so you can get some close-up views of this in different angles. After turning on the light while it's on speed 5, I can really see how fast it really goes, and that's something I do like about having the light on when the fans go pretty fast. It really does help show how fast they really are going, in my opinion, that is. But yeah, this fan is a very powerful air mover, I'll be honest. I'm not gonna compare this to like it definitely moves a lot more than Hampton Industrial, I'll tell you that. Even though those are pretty good air movers, this one is something that I would consider Home Depot using to replace those Daytons. Honestly, it's something that would be a very good replacement if they sold them up in the United States, that is. But yeah, this fan moves air out throughout the whole entire room. So yeah, it's definitely a very good air move. I can feel air. It's like I don't think there's a single part of the room that I don't feel air movement from. Like every time I'm around the room, like if it's on 5, I can feel it definitely circulates the air extremely well on speed 5. So yeah, let me go ahead and show it up close in different angles while it's on speed 5 with the light on. Yeah, this fan's gonna probably take a very long time to do a spin out on. Probably 5 minutes at most, maybe more. Yeah, these are definitely very good fans. I would like to see one of these in a animation museum. Probably the brown one, but the white, well, just probably this one with a light on it. I think that would be pretty neat because it's very uncommon to see an industrial fan up in the United States with a light on it. So yeah, if you guys think that would be a good idea, let me know in the comments below. I mean, I am getting one of these for Dan Newman, so here's what's going to happen. So I was going to get one for Dan Newman as well. I am getting one for myself, but I actually don't have enough to get 2 more. I only have enough to get 1 more. But since that place I got the one from Mark Wilson, the KDK I got from Mark Wilson, reason why I'm getting those one for myself because that place is a childhood. Those are all childhood fans, and I want at least to have one of them at least. If I can't get one, like if I can't get all of them, I'd rather just have at least one of them. Just keep one of them so I can keep memories from them living on and stuff like that. Even though I have a video of all of them back when they were still installed, having at least one of them will be better than not having any of them. So I am going to be getting one for Dan Newman in the summer, and he's okay with that. Which actually works out because it won't be sitting around here getting dust and stuff like that. So yeah, he will be getting one, so look forward to that, guys. It'll be up on his channel whenever he gets it. Probably gonna give him a white one like this because they're easier to find than the brown ones. The brown ones are a bit harder to find. But yeah. I always did love watching these fans spin down too when I was younger. I would always like watch to see which one would be the last one to spin down, especially like at the furniture places when they would close down. Or at like my friend's house, I'd like the power went out because the power does go out here quite often. We have a power generator, so we don't lose power. Unless like we use up all of it, but that happens like maybe once in a while, like once or twice a year. Unless the power generator is having issues, but for those who don't have power generators, I would always love watching the fans spin down and see which one was the last one to stop. So yeah, definitely this is definitely like my biggest childhood fan, aside from some of the hunters. But industrial fans, these are definitely my biggest childhood fan. So yeah, we'll stay tuned. Look forward for the other 2 being recorded in an iMovie remake, and they'll be up as soon as possible. Yeah, it stopped in a weird angle, but yeah. That'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.